Good morning, everyone. Let us answer case number 1, Agatha Trading. Below are the accounts of Agatha Trading for year ended December 31, 2015. The task is to prepare a financial position given these accounts. And then later on, when we finish preparing the financial position, we are going to answer the following questions below. Let us begin. We will start with writing the heading of the statement. The name of the business is Agatha Trading. And then this is a statement of financial position. Now to write the date for statement of financial position, remember, as of or as at, the indicated date is December 31, 2015. This is the heading of our statement. The first section of the statement is the asset section. We're going to write here asset and current. We'll start with current asset. For the current asset, you are going to determine what are the current assets on this account, and those are the cash, starting off with the cash. What I'm going to do is highlight this for me to easily determine which account is already in the statement. Next is the followed by notes receivables. Take note of the arrangement of the accounts, and then accounts receivables. There. Then after accounts receivables, inventories, and then after the inventories, supplies and other prepayments. This is not included yet. Ayan. Cash, notes receivables, accounts receivables, inventories, and then the prepayments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 accounts there. Those are all the current assets. Now we are going to take the sum of our current assets. Total current assets. So i-add natin to lahat. We're going to add all these accounts. There. And then non-current assets. Now the only non-current asset in this statement is the PPE. We copy it here. Then we highlight. The total, and then we don't have non-current anymore. There. So total non-current assets, that's 550,000. And then we are going to take the total assets. We are going to add the total current asset and the total non-current asset. There. We are finished with the asset section. Next, let's go to liability section. Starting off with current liabilities. For the current liabilities, the account are the accounts payable. Put it there. and then the notes payable. Let notes payable there. And then we will add our current liabilities. That is our total current liabilities. Next, let's go to non-current liabilities. And the only non-current liabilities here is the long-term debt. We put it there. Now, we can put here the total non-current liability. Even if it's only one there. And to solve for the total liabilities, we are going to add the total current and the total non-current. That is our total liabilities. And then let's proceed with the equity section. And the only account here is the capital. We put it there. Now let us compute the total liabilities and equity. We are going to add the total liabilities and the capital. This is the balance for total liabilities and equities. Notice they are the same with the total assets, meaning your financial position is balanced. Now we can answer the following questions here. What is the total current asset? This is our total current asset, 1,790,000. Total non-current asset, 550,000. Total current liability, 200,000. Total non-current liabilities, 300,000. Your total asset is 2,340,000. Now, to determine the ratio of current asset to current liability, you are going to divide current asset, total current asset, and total current liabilities. This is your ratio of current asset to current liabilities.